Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about my time at the Animal Rescue Center, how I ended up there and what I done there. So yeah, my flight was from Sao Paulo to Mexico to San Jose, so I went like that and back on myself. Yeah, on the flight from Mexico to Costa Rica, I sat next to this girl and we got talking. It was her first time in Costa Rica also, and she was going to volunteer at this animal rescue center. So I wrote it down on my phone. I didn't think anything of it, and yeah, I landed in Costa Rica. So I stayed in Alajuela, which is really close to the airport and close to San Jose. And yeah, like as soon as I landed here, and I breathed in the fresh air, wow, I knew I was at the right place, man. I could just hear the sound of nature, and yeah, the pura vida lifestyle, man. That's what I came here for. The place I was at, the Airbnb, was really cool, nice little family, and yeah, like I really understood why I came here in the first few moments of me arriving, even though it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, the next day I woke up and my meditations had been a bit rocky. I said my time in Brazil was started getting a bit difficult, man. Whether it's the vaccine, the loss of semen, whatever it was, but my meditations fell off a bit. And I woke up in the morning, I sat in the garden in silence, and I done a really blissful meditation. Yeah, I was just the whole day I was just in pure bliss, man. Yeah, that day I chilled. I looked up local vegan restaurants and I went to one in Alajuela. I got some like chili con carne, some vegan chili con carne made with beans. I got this salad made with aubergine. I had this big watermelon juice. And I left there with, I treated myself to a brownie, a chocolate brownie, a vegan brownie. And it came to like £17, man, 14,000 colones. And I nearly had a heart attack. I was like, oh snap, like I'm not even in the main city and it cost me £17. I mean, I did read before I left to go to the sodas. Sodas were a little, like a calf, like a Costa Rican, like what the natives eat at. But obviously, because I don't eat meat and stuff, I was thinking, oh, what's that gonna be like? Are they gonna have any options? So I learned my first lesson going to that vegan place, £17. I actually done it the same thing the next day. I went to another vegan place, which is about, I think it was like £14 I spent, which is quite expensive, man. So yeah, that was my first lesson in Costa Rica. Wow, it's expensive, man. Very expensive in comparison to Brazil. Yeah, and the next day I wanted to go visit San Jose. So I went to San Jose, I took an Uber there. And yeah, like it's not all that, man. As far as cities go, especially coming from a place like Sao Paulo, they do not compare at all. But then again, you don't come to Costa Rica to go to the city. You come to Costa Rica for the nature. There's an abundance of nature here. So that's, yeah, San Jose. I had a little look around, saw what was going on. Yeah, I went to another vegan restaurant, that was nice. And yeah, I went to a museum, and yeah, I ended up spending a lot of money, man. I ended up spending a lot of money that like I didn't really need to, and it wasn't like the most exciting of times, like going through like Sao Paulo. It wasn't as glamorous as that. And then I was like, hold on, man, like I've got another like 8 days until I got this Iboga retreat. Like, what am I gonna do for 8 days, man? I was like, if I carry on going the way I'm going, I might slip and end up indulging in women. I might, you know, end up eating foods I shouldn't be. Like I was eating a brownie, that was a bit of balance for me. And I was like, you know what, let's check out this volunteering place. So I googled Alajuela Animal Rescue Center, and one came up, and I messaged the guy and he said, yeah, you can come down. Now I assumed that volunteering was for free. Maybe you agree with me with this or not. I assumed that volunteering was free. Turns out it's $30 a day to go there. At first I was like, rah, is he trying to bump me? What's the deal? Now $30 is actually £22 if you're in England. So I'll explain. It was actually well worth it when I got down there. So yeah, I ended up going there. So I spent 3 nights at the Airbnb, and then yeah, this guy picked me up in a taxi, tried to overcharge me, whatever. I ended up getting it back for the original price with the guy at the Animal Rescue Center. You know, they tried gringo price me, but I wasn't having it at all. And yeah, so I turned up at this Animal Rescue Center, and there's only about 6 volunteers at the time. Apparently sometimes they have like up to 30, but because of the COVID, there wasn't a lot of people. Luckily enough, the universe blessed me with my own room. Now, I'm not one to share. If you know me, I need my own space, man. I like to have my own space. I like to have everything, you know, and I just like to be in my own space. And I didn't request it, but they actually gave me my own room. So yeah, the powers are strong, the universe is strong, the energy is strong. And yeah, there's a few English people there, so that was cool, man. I was speaking English, and it was nice to like just, yeah, spend like my first like kind of week in this place. The owners are Costa Rican, and all the staff there were from Nicaragua. So Nicaragua is the country north of Costa Rica, and it's a poorer country, and they all come here to work. So they were really nice. They really made the place, the family that were there. They were the chefs as well. Ironically, I was the only vegan there in the animal rescue center. Now that's crazy for me, man. You would assume that people in animal rescue center, you know, they don't eat the meat. They love the animals so much, they don't eat the meat. But it goes to show you the levels of conditioning and that are imprinted in society, not just England, for the other countries too. So yeah, the chefs had to make me my own food, which I really loved, man. I really loved being cooked for. Yeah, so I was eating 3 meals a day. So yeah, included in that £22, yeah, I was getting fed 3 times a day. Okay, it was simple food, but it was made with love. It was made with absolute love. Absolutely perfect. Just rice and beans, plantain, different variations. Sometimes they give me some vegan pizza, vegan lasagna. They was making me my own dishes. I was eating so much. And again, the fruit, I can't lie, I was actually stealing fruit. The monkeys, sorry monkeys, man, I was stealing all the monkeys' bananas. They were in the fridge, nice and cold. The papaya as well, at night time I was sneaking a little papaya and just like eating the papaya. So yeah, £22. You get fed 3 times a day, you get the accommodation. There's a swimming pool there on deck. Like, wow. And work-wise, I'm not a man, I'm not a working man. If you know me, I'm not really down with the whole working thing. It was only like 2 hours, like 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the afternoon, and literally you're done. So the whole day you're basically chilling. The atmosphere is beautiful, the animals are there, you can go check on the animals. And the work was really just feeding the animals, like prepping the food for them, and going dishing it out, changing the water, changing the leaves when the fresh leaves come, distributing them. And it's beautiful to go and interact with the animals. So that didn't feel like work to me. And yeah, just throughout the day you're just doing whatever, like you want to chill with someone. I was basically at the pool the whole time, getting my tan on and swimming, trying to burn off some of that rice and beans I was eating. But yeah, it was a really nice week. It was a really nice week. I felt like I could have stayed there for years, honestly, like, because when you're there, you just like, the whole world is like you're not involved with the whole world. Everything just like, you're just there in the place. So yeah, the battery's about to die. So yeah, that was my time at the Animal Rescue Center. I did do a little tour about the place so you can see like what it's about. So yeah, I highly recommend, man, if you come here. And it turns out that that girl, she wasn't there. She was actually, there's 2 animal rescue centers there. So it turns out she wasn't even there. So yeah, it was just a stepping stone for me getting where I needed to go to. So yeah, it was a really purifying week. And yeah, as I left there, I was heading to the Iboga retreat. So it was a week well spent in preparation for the medicine. So yeah, the battery, I think it's just about to die anytime now. So yeah, check it out, man. Animal Rescue Center. I took a lot of videos of me interacting with the animals. I'm gonna try it and upload them somehow to YouTube. But yeah, peace and love, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.